Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda and today I'm going to be showing you how to get a very easy Thanksgiving Day glam, holiday glam. I wear this a lot when I go out like during the fall, so yeah, if you want to see how to do it, please keep watching. Okay, I am slunched down a little bit because I do always lean over when I do my makeup. I know it's super bad for my posture, but I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is my favorite eye base and it's super cheap. So yeah, I'm just going to be kind of plopping that on there. Usually I carve my brows out with this as well, but my brows are already carved out today just because I have my base done. So yeah, I'm just gonna like carefully spread this out. Another thing too is I don't set my base. It's just something that I started doing last year and now I just can't go back. Like when you set your base with a powder, it makes the eyeshadows not as pigmented, and like when you have a sticky base, I don't know if you can hear my cat crying at the door. When you have a sticky base, the shadows really perform super well and it shows the true pigmentation of them. It does kind of take a while to get used to blending that way because you do have to kind of work in sections. So yeah, now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just kind of blend it out a little bit, just so there's no harsh lines or anything. I really want to get my nails done again. When I went to LA, I did my own nails because I hate getting acrylics. I had acrylics for the longest time and my nails started like ripping off. It was disgusting. So I want to get them done again, but I'm super scared that that's going to keep happening. I know it's my fault because I waited too long between fills, but it is also super bad for your nails. Alright, so starting off, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. It's just this little guy right here. This one's super pretty. I love the colors for fall, so I'm going to be taking this dark shade here in the corner and I'm going to be just packing this into the crease, and like I said, just packing motions, just stippling that on. This is going to make it a lot easier to blend later, and when you start with the dark colors, it makes sure that you get the depth that you want in your shadow. So I'm just going to be, like I said, stamping this on. I'm probably going to wear this for Thanksgiving this year. I'm having family over again. My husband and I have hosted Thanksgiving at our house the last 4 years. Our families are pretty small, so it's just us and each of our parents, but it's still really fun. And we love to cook together. It's like a hobby that we do together. It's like he'll come home from work and we'll cook dinner, and it's just like time that we can spend together. Very fun. So let me know if you're hosting Thanksgiving, if you like cooking, like what your plans are. I know a lot of people literally hate it. Alright guys, so now that I have this general shape down, also don't worry about like if you get it on your lid, because we're going to be covering that up. So don't worry about it. Just try to get the general shape. If you screw up, it doesn't really matter. Just it'll blend away. So now that we have that general shape down, I'm going to be taking the shade next to the brown that we used right here on the bottom. And I'm going to be blending that out. So using the same brush, I'm using the Luxie 231 brush. This is my absolute favorite blending brush. I use this every single day. Like, I cannot do my makeup without it. And I know, like, you hear people say that all the time, like, oh, you need this, but for me, I need it. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this orangey color that is right next to the brown, and I'm going to be just blending this out, the borders. Since this is going to be like a more wearable look that I would wear with family or going out or whatever, I'm not going to take it all the way up to the brow bone. You totally can do that if you want to. I do that a lot for Instagram makeup, but for everyday makeup, I do like to keep it more just kind of together and not as dramatic. So I'm going to be taking this and just buffing this right next to the brown, and we're just slowly going to start blending the brown out. Take your time with it. Feel free to just keep blending. It might take you longer to blend some colors than others, and when you're working with a dark color, sometimes it does take quite a while. The thing with makeup is you really can't mess it up, so if you hate it, wipe it off and start over, but when it comes to blending, just keep blending. You'll get there. So for this shape, I'm going to wing this out just a little bit. I like that look of kind of like when it's pulled up. So yeah, I'm just going to slightly start to wing this out. I'm not going to do, you know, super dark, but I do like to wing the shape out a little bit. And anything that's looking really harsh now, we're going to start blending away. I was going to do an entry for the James Charles the influencer competition that he's doing. But the more I thought about it, the more I felt like it just was not me. I don't know, like a lot of people ask me about it, and I think it's awesome what he's doing. And I think it's really cool for other girls that really want to, you know, kind of do something like that. But it's just like was not my calling, I guess. Maybe next year if he does it again, I don't know. I just hate traveling, honestly. I know some people really love traveling, but I'm such a homebody. You know, like my husband always wants to go out to the store and do all these things, and I hate it. I just like being home with my cats. So now, as you can see, I'm taking the same brush with no additional product, and I'm just starting to blend the edges and make sure that it's starting to buff into nothing. Alright guys, I just spent some time and blended back and forth. I'm really happy with how this is looking. It's looking pretty cute. Don't get worried if this, you got like a lot of space here, because we're going to fill that in with highlight, and I'm going to put the shimmer shade kind of in there too, so it'll be blown out. You don't have to bring your color in as far either. I just kind of prefer that, like dramatic, super smoky, like inner corner. I used to never do that. It's so funny. I look back at pictures and I used to only put the depth out here, and that is still super pretty. I did that for my wedding. It's very like bridal, very like natural looking, but yeah, I'm just kind of into like something more dramatic lately. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going into the Huda Beauty light palette. This one is so pretty. Like she's like pink and sparkly, and I'm gonna be taking this really pretty, it's like a, it's honestly not even rose gold. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a taupey pink kind of. I don't know. It's super pretty though. And I'm just going to be using my ring finger for this, and I'm just going to be really carefully stamping this on. These are some of like my absolute favorite shimmers that I have in my collection. And they're super, super buttery. So I always use them with my fingers, and I'm just going to continue to just carefully stamp that on. After I do that, I take a little blending brush. Again, this is the 231 Luxie brush. Love this brush. And I'm taking the same really dark shade from the Topaz Obsessions. And I'm going to start stamping this just on the outer third to just kind of meet these colors. Nothing crazy. I'm just kind of like trying to get rid of the lightness that's through here. So, and I like to bring it in like kind of like a V, so I'm stamping like from here out. I just like that look, so it's looking a little harsh there, so I'm gonna blend her out. So it's hard because these shades are, they have some chunky glitter in them, so it kind of can get pretty glittery and messy really fast, but I just think they're so beautiful. It's worth it for me. So yeah, and you can see there, that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm gonna do the other eye really quick, and then we will finish the lower lash line, pop on some lashes, and we will be all done. So to finish up the under eye of this look and keep it more wearable, I'm going to be using like a little pencil brush. It's stained purple, but it's white, so won't come out. But I'm gonna be taking the dark brown again and kind of run this at the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna blend that out with the burnt orange. Alright, next I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I really need to get a new eyelash curler. If you guys have like one that you absolutely love, let me know down below. This one I have is super old, and I've gotten a couple others, but they work really bad. Like they don't curl anything, so please let me know which ones you guys like. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Voluminous Carbon Black from L'Oreal. And I'm going to be putting falsies on, so I'm not super worried about making these super perfect. With this look, since it's not like super crazy, there's no wing or anything, you could just totally leave it like this. I do this a lot when I'm going out, is I just skip falsies altogether, and I'm probably going to be doing that for Thanksgiving myself. And for lashes today, I'm going to be using Floating Bubbles by Chulita Lashes on Instagram. I absolutely love these lashes. So I'm going to go pop those on and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my lashes on, and right now I'm going to just bronze up. I'm not going to contour anything crazy. Just going to try to make my forehead not look as gigantic. And today I'm using the Cappuccino bronzer by Anastasia. This is my absolute favorite, if you can't tell. I have a self tanner on that needs washed off, so it's fairly dark at the moment, so I'm going to try to make myself at least match a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my cheeks. I have mascara all over my hand somehow. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that has happened in my life. Literally nothing. I'm just trying to finish. I'm in school, like in college again. And for those of you that don't know, I have a bachelor's degree in biology. And so yeah, I'm back in school. And right now I'm taking anatomy, which is not hard, it's just time consuming because it's just like all memorization. I didn't take it when I was in college the first time around, and I needed to get into a program that I'm doing, so I'm taking anatomy 1 and 2 and then a couple other classes. And I'm just really bad at like doing it on my own because it's like self-paced, and when I'm not held accountable, it's really easy to just be like, oh, I'll put on Netflix instead, or like play Sims. But yeah, so anyways, that's like really annoying. So if any of you guys like know what I mean by like just trying to juggle things on your own, yeah, feel free, we can talk about it because it's a struggle. Other than school, like it's just getting ready for the holiday season. My husband and I are moving soon, which is a whole nother can of worms, honestly. I am dreading all of this. There's also a ladybug on my camera, so I'm really sorry if it starts flying in front of you guys. I'm going to be taking Vanilla Loose powder from Anastasia and just putting a little bit in the cap. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and just bake just a tiny bit underneath my contour. This just cleans it up a little bit. I don't bake anywhere else on my face. I just don't like how it makes myself look, but I do love the way it cuts my what are these called? Cheekbones, that's the word. So yeah, just gonna let that sit for just a minute because this stuff is super bright. Oh my god, my hair. This is why I always put it up, I swear. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. And while I let that sit, I guess we can talk about the blush that I'm gonna be using. Now this blush, I've used it before in other videos. If I can find it, here it is. This is my favorite blush. It is from a little quad from LA Girl, and it's the Island Hottie Quad. Now this shade right here, if you guys remember like the OG blush, Orgasm by NARS, I have that, but it's really expired. I should get a new one. This is literally an exact dupe for it, in my opinion. It's so nice. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but I don't mind a blush that has a little bit of shimmer in it. I love it so much. I can't stop using it. I'm just gonna rebuy the quad for that color. So I'm gonna yeah. I'm going to brush away this bake. Oh my god, this earrings, everything. This is why I always get ready when my hair just looks a mess. It's just so much easier. Yeah, like you can see, like it really cleans everything up. It makes it so you don't have to be super precise, which I love. Oh my god, these earrings again. Okay, so now that that's blended away, I'm just gonna take a little brush, which I might have to grab because I don't think I brought it over here. 1 second. Just taking this little guy. This is just a little angle brush. I'm not even sure who this is. This is from, I have no idea where this brush is from, but I'm just gonna take this blush and just kind of smirk a little bit and just put it right on the apples of my cheeks. Now, if you guys can believe, I was a blush hater until like a couple months ago, which sounds pathetic. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was just one of those people that was like, oh, you don't need blush. Like, that just ruins things. And then I tried it when I got this quad, and now I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with me? Like, now I do my makeup and I don't feel complete without it. It's so funny how things change like that. So yeah, then I'm just gonna take this big brush and blend these two together. The one thing is, if you do have any texture, oh my god, I have something on my face. If you do have a little bit of texture on your cheeks, if you have like acne scars, just like textured skin, whatever. I mean, I have a little bit, but if that's anything that you want to conceal, I would stay away from a shimmery blush because it's just going to stand out even more like when you put highlighter on. So yeah, for highlighter today, I'm going to be taking the Vegas Loose Highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the newer one they made when they made the two new colors. I think first they just came out with the darker gold one. This is the lighter gold one. This one is super pretty. The other gold one was way too dark for my skin. This one's a little bit dark for me. When I don't have any self-tanner on, I can't use it. But yeah, when I am self-tan, this is like my go-to gold highlighter, and for fall it's just perfect. So for highlight, I use this little A25 Anastasia brush. I think this is technically an eyeshadow brush, but I love these like little blending brushes that are like really wispy at the ends for my highlighter. So I'm just gonna spray that and pick up a little bit and just place that right on my cheekbones. And then I like work it up into the sides of my face as well. Now I'm going to be taking just a tiny little tiny brush, and I'm going to be just popping a little bit of this on my inner corner. And then popping a little bit more on my brow bone. My lash is coming up a little bit on the inner corner, but that's okay. So to finish up this look, I'm just going to be taking a Huda Beauty. I cannot say that today, the amount of times that I have messed that word up. Okay, her name. Huda Beauty Bombshell Lip Liner. And I do overline my lips. I just moisturized them before. They're looking a little dry. It is so cold here. And I'm just going to overline a little bit, and I'll show you the lip color I'm going to be using in a second. But yeah, if you don't overline your lips, you know, do whatever lip shape you like. I just like making mine look big because mine are very small. And I am scared to get lip injections. This a little pink. That's okay. This is not the color I thought it was. I don't know where the one I thought it was. It's not here. These are my favorite lip liners. The Huda ones are so creamy, but they don't break off. I've had a lot of them that are really creamy, but they break like immediately. These ones last quite a long time and they don't snap, which is very nice. And now this is like my all-time favorite new lipstick I got. It's called Game Night from Huda's new matte lipstick line. It's super dark, but for fall, oh my god, it is, oh, I just love it so much. So I'm going to show you guys. I've been carrying this everywhere in my purse with me. It's just, I think it's so beautiful. It's like the perfect fall, like brown, but not, it's like very 90s. I think the collection was 90s inspired if I'm remembering correctly. Now I'm just going to bring this, make sure I get it all the way up to the liner because the liner was way pinker than I thought. Alright guys, I think that completes the look. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. If you guys do recreate this or any of my looks over on my Instagram, please DM them to me, tag me in them so I don't miss them. I love putting them on my stories. So yeah, any of you guys too, if you guys are watching this video and you put it on your story, I'll give you a shout out over on my Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving and holiday season. If you liked this video and if you liked me, please subscribe, like the video, share, all that jazz. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.